give it up for the man tinkling the ivories, Mr. Dominik Hines. We go through St. Louis and Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City, she's a mighty pretty. You're gonna see Amarillo and Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, Don Miguel, Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino.
We've set the show in the jazz age, and we've specifically said that because we wanted to be able to draw from all the sort of the 20s right through to the 40s of the great music of that time. And we've tried to really make the show a feel of that era, that sort of vaudeville, when people really did travel around and do shows, and I guess we're getting back to that now.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a jazz song. You have melodies that are written, and you have also the solo part in between, and things that we are used to do, and there are also things that sometimes we surprise ourselves. And it also keeps it fresh for everybody, not only for the audience or for people who want to come again to the show. So for them, it'll be something different each time. And it's also for the musicians, because they don't know what's going on. Sometimes, at least.
It's fun, because sometimes I don't know what he's going to do, and he doesn't know what I'm going to do. So we like to surprise each other, and it's a great way of putting it, but it's like a jazz song with the improv in there.
Again, I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could
In the past, I've played with other jazz musicians, and I've said to them, let's have costumes and characters, and because my background is theater, and they always look at me like I have 3 heads, and they're not really interested in that. And I told Dominik my idea,
and I said, yeah, let's have costumes.
And he was all about it.
I don't know if you've been to Germany, but the police officers
Dominik's band is trying to audition a singer. 3 different singers come out and audition for him. Doreen Smith, a woman from the country who has 7 children, and her husband has left her. She's just so excited to have the opportunity to get up and sing with a jazz band. But she's got all these other things going on in her personal life.
My sitter canceled at the last minute and I didn't know what to do, so I packed up, all 7 kids are out there in the truck.
And she's, maybe not the nicest dressed of the contestants and doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but she's got a lot of heart. Yeah.
A strong voice, although she's late.
She is late.
Yeah, yes. Because of the 7 children.
Because of those kids.
Life is bad, gloom and misery everywhere.
Delilah, it's like she's just stepped out of a 1930s movie. She is just a scream siren, I suppose is what you'd say. She loves to be adored and to just stand there and have everybody just look at her.
Are you ready for me? Good. I think I'm falling in love again. I'm falling in love again.
Yeah, me too.
Falling in love.
Dominik's quite starstruck with Delilah.
Oh, yeah.
And she's a little, just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Think Mae West. She taught Mae West everything she knows.
Always been my game to play it how I may.
And then Doris. Doris is a flapper, and she's originally from New York, and she got to Cloverdale by way of her thumb, and she has a story to tell about that.
And I thought to myself, I have always wanted to see the Capitol, so I said I'd go along for the ride. And we drove, and we drove, and we drove, and we drove. And we drove, and we drove, and we drove. And we drove, and we drove.
Okay, yeah, I think they got it.
She's a little bit silly and a little bit fun, but again, she has a lot of heart too, I
Yes,
think.
certainly.
And very excited to be up here with the guys singing. So Dominik and the band and the audience have a hard choice between these 3 women of who's going to go on the road with the Dominik Hines band. In between each of those women, Dominik is playing with the band and doing solos, and and all of his stuff with the guys.
So if you want to have a fun night,
Come and see the Dominik Show.